We were contacted this week by a number of different people who have listened to the Daily Tea, including a graphic designer named David Chaudoir. Now, he worked on Newsnight between 2022 and 2024. And he said he recalled this footage or a similar looking piece of film of Donald Trump's speech appearing in an episode of Newsnight and it being called out by somebody who was close to Donald Trump. I think the best way now to explain this part of this exclusive by the Daily Tea is listen to how that episode of Newsnight, which was broadcast on the 9th of June, 2022, actually played out in real time.
This was an episode of Newsnight in which they were discussing the congressional hearings into Donald Trump's role in the January 6th riots. Let's listen to Kirsty Walk's bit of VT in which she provides context for Trump's speech.
Some of the events of that day are uncontested. As Congress met to formalise Biden's election victory, President Trump addressed a large rally of his supporters in central Washington, D.C.
We're going to walk down anyone you want, but I think right here we're going to walk down to the Capitol and we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women, and we fight. We fight like hell. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore.
Tim, hearing that, it does sound eerily reminiscent of the footage that was used in the Panorama documentary. Although, let's be fair, Newsnight was slightly more generous to Donald Trump because it does include the line, "We're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women."
But then it cuts to the fight like hell part and says that if you don't fight like hell, then you're not going to have a country anymore. And the footage then cuts immediately to scenes of people fighting.
And it cuts seamlessly. So it does make it seem as if fight like hell came immediately after the initial statement,
Yes.
when in fact it came 54 minutes later in that particular speech.